prevents the locks from getting lint. It also prevents your hair from scattering. You know how cotton fabric will absorb the moisture when you finish, when you apply all your product and everything? This one does not. This one is your friend. The silk one does not. You are welcome. Hi guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so first of all I want to apologize for the audio quality because my mic had an issue after recording a lot of videos. So now I'm re-recording videos and I still have not changed the battery, so apologies for the sound quality. So today we are obviously going to be talking about a lot of the things that I love. One of them, locks. Tips on how to take care of your locks. This is not particularly beginner friendly, if you will. If you would like a very fresh beginner friendly locks tips for your locks that are fresh, basically, just let me know and I will do that video separately. This is basically for more seasoned locks. I have had my locks for I think 2 years, almost 2 years now, almost 2 years. So it's basically accumulative knowledge from things that I've tried that have worked for me and things that I tried that did not work for me that I'm basing all of this on, right? As we jump right into the video, I want to start with the very first one, which is please don't listen to people that tell you not to wash your hair. Oh my god, I don't know where that myth, that particular annoying myth comes from. Please wash your hair. Wash your hair, wash your hair, wash your hair. I wash my hair like I would wash any natural hair. I wash my hair and deep condition my hair because I like my hair to look good. I like my hair to smell good, alright? Now, the duration as to which you wash your hair is completely up to you. Particularly, I don't enjoy stress nor smell, so we're not in a hot weather in Nigeria currently. So I wash my hair like every other week, which is twice a month. So that is fantastic. If it's very hot in Nigeria, I wash my hair maybe once a week, or in extreme circumstances twice a week, and then everything is fine. I don't smell like shit. I like myself. I don't enjoy suffering. There's no smell. Else all smells are cancelled. Say no to smells. That's where I'm going with this. I don't like the fact that the sun is going down. Honestly, it bothers me. Does it bother you? It probably does. Who knows? The next and most important tip is this silk cap, silk bonnet cap thing. This I got this on Jumia. You can get this anywhere. I've had this for a bit. It basically protects your hair for when you're sleeping and they're lint, because lint get in the way, and then you have those, like, even if you wash it, if you don't detoxify it, the lint will still be there. Do you understand? Because it's like fabric. You know what lint is, right? So it will just get in your locks because your locks is locked. It makes sense, right? So that is what it does. It prevents the locks from getting lint. It also prevents your hair from scattering. You know how cotton fabric will absorb the moisture when you finish, when you apply all your product and everything? This one does not. This one is your friend. The silk one does not. You are welcome. You can get it on Jumia. You can even make it yourself if you are very handy. I am not one of those people. So the next one is this. This is actually from Sesame. Pucel's hair product. This is a spray bottle. Hibiscus and water spray bottle thing. Basically, I added Humra to this. Humra is a water-based perfume. Like I said, I enjoy my hair to smell nice. I like it. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel relaxed when I smell good, right? So I just added a little bit of Humra in the hibiscus water. But you can actually just get a spray bottle and just put water in it and keep your hair moisturized. This tip is very, very important. A lot of times we like to just neglect our hair, especially when we have locks, but locks needs moisture. You don't necessarily need to use a deep conditioner if you don't use a deep conditioner, or if you don't understand why you should use a deep conditioner. However, I heavily recommend that you do use a deep conditioner. The next on the list, which is the fourth one, is please get a good loctician. I'm begging you, get a good loctician, because locticians have messed up with my hair. This wasn't even the locks that I started out with. There was, when somebody relocked my hair, she didn't even know what she was doing. It unlocked it by itself, all of that. But when my friend relocked my hair, it was fantastic. I loved it. From the other one that I did a Q&A about my locks video. And somebody asked me what locks I started out with. Sorry, a little bit of digression, right? Somebody asked me what locks I started out. Is it freeform or like the instant locks? I asked her because I didn't know this. She said she started with the sister locks technique to lock my hair for just locks, right? That was what she started off with for my hair. So yeah, I just wanted, in case you are watching this, the person that asked that question, because I can't remember the comment, so I can't go and reply, but I saw the comment. So thank you very much. A loctician can make or break your hair, because I have gotten, even relocking your hair though, because there are ones that are really bad and will leave holes in your hair. If you can see how my hair is, there are no holes anywhere. I had one where like you would see my hair, it will have locks, and then by that it would just sag. When it sags, it would then just like, it would have to be reattached, and that is just not healthy, because that by that definition my hair has cut out because of the sagging bit, and that happens when there is a loop here, like there's a hole basically in your locks when you don't lock it properly, and then you find locks. So go to your hair. If you have locks, check your hair now and see if you have holes in your hair. If you do, your loctician is not doing a very good job. A good loctician knows what she is doing or knows what he is doing, so please get them, and don't just go for the cheapest ones, because the cheapest ones are oftentimes not the very good ones. And also the very good ones don't necessarily have to be extremely expensive as well. Do you understand? I recommend my friend, and I'll leave her number here. She only does home service though, and she is fantastic at it. She's the one that started my locks, and like since I continue to stick with her to just relock my hair has been tremendously very much better. So I'll leave her details. You can call her, but she only does home service. Tip number 5, please detoxify your hair. So because of the lint and build up products, for instance, I like to use leave-in conditioner. There are a lot of people, I know a lot of people that have locks that don't use leave-in conditioner. I personally recommend I use a leave-in conditioner because it just keeps the moisture. I use oil and conditioner. Basically, if you want to see the products that I use and how I use them, because it's also a way to apply a leave-in conditioner that does not leave you with heavy product buildup, right? But however little you apply it, you have to detoxify your hair. It doesn't matter, even if you're not applying it. I can sit on my couch, for instance. My couch is not made out of silk, right? I can lie down on my couch and lint will come out, like it will dust self, even dust, or if you go out with your hair uncovered, basically dust and all of those things can interfere, and your hair will just be looking very dirty and rough even if you wash it. So you need to go to a salon and get it detoxified. Detoxifying your hair really just makes it breathe more vibrant, clean, and all those lint and unwanted things that have come on your hair will just go off. The 6th tip is, please treat your locks like any other natural hair. Okay, I know that we like to neglect locks because of the very low maintenance that these babies are, but if you actually neglect them for too long, you will see the effects. Your hair will not grow as much as it should. You will see the falling out of your hair more often. You'll see it. You'll be able to just, it's like any other hair. So you have to keep in the moisture. You have to spray your hair at least every single day. Use a spray bottle, spray your hair. You don't have to put oil in your hair or leave-in conditioner in your hair every single day, but at least get a spray bottle. That's why I showed you the spray bottle on on the previous tip. Get a spray bottle, spray your hair for like every day. Every day. I use this every day because your hair needs moisture. Locks needs moisture. They are locks. They are already locked. Just do the bare minimum that you can actually. All right. But don't neglect your hair. Treat it like, understand that it's natural hair. Just because it locks doesn't mean that it's just leaving, like don't apply anything till it falls off. If you do that, it's just your hair, because you'll see that it won't be as healthy as other people's locks, and you'll not be saying, what am I doing wrong? Could it be the product that I'm using? Could it be that? Could it be this? It could be, but it's also you. Have you looked inwards? Have you seen how you are treating your hair? Are you treating it right? And all of those types of things. So yeah. The next tip is, please relock your hair often, like maybe once a month, or the maximum you should go is maybe, please don't even go 2 months, because if I go 2 months, I know how much fights my electrician ends up getting into, because the hair would just, like, unless that's the vibe that they are going to, the hair will be looking very, very extremely rough, especially if your hair grows out as fast as mine does. So it will just look very rough. It will stay longer there. It's just not important, and the length you will get with the new locking is just not worth it. So please try and be relocking your hair every so often, maybe once a month. Do you understand? once a month, or you can even go like 8 weeks. I sometimes go, do I go? No, that's 2 months. I sometimes go 6 weeks. This one is a very important tip as well. Find products that work for you. For me, like I said, I have found products that work for me, and if you want to see what products I use for my hair, please comment. I'll do a separate video for those. But there are products that work for your hair, because your hair is also different from every other person that has locks. Just because something works for me doesn't mean that it will necessarily work for you, unless we have the same hair texture or something. But the thing is, locks are actually oftentimes more forgiving than other hairstyles, so you may get away with it, but you have to be consistent. You have to take care of your hair, you have to wash it, you have to deep condition it, you have to just treat it really, really nicely for it to work. You have to find oils, you have to, any oil actually works, it doesn't have to be a specific amount of oil. So yeah, find products that work for you. Please stop comparing your locks to other people's locks. It's important that we note this point, because oftentimes we don't understand that we are on a separate journey. It's just basically like life. Your hair cannot be looking at other people's hair all the time saying, why can't mine be like that? Maybe you don't know. Maybe they have had their locks for like 5 years. Maybe their hair grows faster than yours. Maybe they treat their hair better than yours. Just concentrate on your own locks. Okay, so this is the final point. If you can actually get silk bedding, please get it. Silk bedding is basically like this silk cap, but for your entire bed, obviously. So please, if you can't get that, get it. Number one, your sleep game will change, honey. I am not even joking. And your hair, you wouldn't actually even need this you definitely would not need this. You definitely can need this because to keep your moisture and everything intact, but you don't need it that much, because it will give very little lint and it will help your hair very much better. Silk, natural hair and silk go hand in hand, you know that. So this is just a tip. I just feel as though I should just add that extra oomph. It's definitely not necessary. You can just use this and it should work just fine. So these are just a few tips that I just figured to come on here and tell you that I know that have helped me throughout my own journey, and these tips are very, very important to continue to keep your hair growing and healthy and everything that is good, just to be very, very nice, right? And to make your hair grow, because healthy hair grows faster than just hair that is neglected. I mean, obviously, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want more tips like this, please let me know. And if you actually want to see how I put this, like how I added like my little khumra, it's just what I you know what khumra is, just added into the set. But if you want to see actually how I did this, you can let me know, and I can actually make maybe a short video on it. And yeah, by the way, this is, like I said, it's from Zizam. I do use some of our products, but this is not sponsored. I use some of our products. I also use some other products together as a whole combination. So again, if you'd like to see that video, please comment in the comment section and tell me how you enjoyed this and if you have found this actually helpful. So thank you so much. I have also colored my hair. If you want tips on how to keep colored locks, let me know. Bye bye everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Bismillah. Ooh, it has been a long day.